Hello everyone, I'm Trey Rich and you are watching The Buzz. On today's show, we are at the We Can Survive benefit at the Hollywood Bowl. Then we're at the Fonda with Atlantic Records Aussie band Crooked Colors. And then we have Bayardo De Murguia, who is featured on season 2 of Apple TV Plus Acapulco. Buckle up because we're in for a wild ride. Let's get this party started.
Hey, it's Tate McRae and you've just been buzzed.
Before we get started, we have some Buzz news. Kanye West, come on, man. Just stop. Stop it. Stop it. First up, we're at the world-famous Hollywood Bowl to attend the 9th annual We Can Survive benefit with performers Halsey, Tate McRae, Garbage, Weezer, One Republic, and Alanis Morissette. Dani was backstage where she got a chance to talk to some of the performers of this amazing event. Let's take a look.
Hey, I'm Danielle Delayed for The Buzz at the Hollywood Bowl for the We Can Survive event that brings awareness to mental health and suicide prevention. Some of the artists performing this evening are Alanis Morissette, Garbage, Weezer, One Republic, Halsey, and more. The cup is about to start right now. How does it feel to be involved with Odyssey and the We Can Survive event this evening?
It's so exciting. It's such an honor to be here. I mean, so many incredible artists, and obviously an event like this at Hollywood Bowl, it's so iconic, so I'm excited.
And is mental health and suicide prevention something that is close to you and providing awareness to?
So important for me. I mean, as a musician, I feel like I'm constantly talking about it, and then obviously I feel like with social media nowadays, it's such an important thing that we have to talk about, especially people with a platform. So I'm just happy to be here, and it's very cool that these kind of events are happening.
And congratulations on making it to the Billions Club on Spotify. How did that feel?
So exciting. I mean, that was such a milestone for me. And obviously, like, that song is so close to me. Like, I remember writing it, and just the fact that it, did that much is pretty insane.
And what's next with your music?
I'm just writing so many more songs, and I'm so excited. I feel like I'm in a headspace where I'm just going into a whole new era of music, which is really cool.
How does it feel to be involved with the We Can Survive event this evening, and why is it important for you as a band to bring awareness to mental health and also suicide prevention?
Oh, I mean, it's a heavy topic, yeah, and I think, speaking from my own personal experience, I have lost a lot of people, including family members and friends, to suicide, and it's a topic that's very dear to my heart. The idea of trying to smash the stigma and the taboos surrounding suicide, and this kind of event is really helpful in bringing things that people feel uncomfortable talking about to the mainstream, and I think it's really important, for people in distress to know that they can talk about it freely without fear of judgment, yeah, so that's why we're here, and it seems important.
Did we just put out a new album?
Well, I mean, we put out Seasons this year, and Autumn just came out. Is that correct?
Right, yeah. And we're on to Winter now, which comes out December 21st.
Okay. I can't wait for that. How important was it for you guys to be involved as a band in the event this evening?
Pretty important. Never played the Hollywood Bowl before. This is really cool.
First time and for a great cause as well.
It's for a great cause, absolutely. And it's some wonderful bands playing today, and just to be a part of, such, great acts is really, nice.
Well, I can't wait to see you guys out there on stage. Thank you so much. Thanks. How does it feel to be working with We Can Survive here at the Hollywood Bowl? Is this the second time that you guys have been working?
Yeah, and it's so funny because she's not officially working, but she's so nice to be my production assistant, and she takes all the pictures and is just like running around so much, but I love being a part of this. It is my second year with Odyssey, and We Can Survive is such a special event, for so many people, and it's so fun to see celebrities and normal everyday people all come together on the same cause, which is mental health. And we're so happy to partner with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, who does such a good job to really talk about these issues. So I'm really proud to be a part of it.
And for people that want to get involved, at home with suicide prevention and supporting these causes, how do you go about that with online?
Yeah. AFSP.com is the main one that's our main partner. Odyssey.com, we're really proud to have I'm Listening, which is another mental health platform that really has those conversations. So like for immediate help, obviously AFSP is the place to go, but I'm Listening really helps break down those barriers and understand what's going on.
Must be strangely exciting to watch the stack scroll. Must be somewhat high-tuned to watch a heavy I worry about it right now. Tonight, 1999 news. I worry about it right now. Some men in the front, some on the glass below. I worry about it.
If you want to know how you can help, you can get more info at the Odyssey website or the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Don't go away, we have Atlantic Records' Crooked Colors up next in our Artist Spotlight. Crooked Colors' infectious beats and dance crews have made them the ultimate show DJs. Mixing turntables and live instruments, this band rocks the radio and the stage. Danny has them up next at the Fonda in LA. Let's take a look.
Delate for The Buzz, backstage at the Fonda Theatre, hanging out with Liam and Phil from Crooked Colors before they hit the stage. What can fans expect from tonight's show, guys?
Oh, a lot of energy from myself and Phil. I think there'll be a lot of dancing, some nice lights as well. We tested out the lights before. They'll look good.
We just released an album, so we've got some new songs to play as well. So that's always fun for us, playing some new stuff. But yeah, just energy. Like the US crowds really get into shows, like more than we've experienced anywhere else. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And you're on your North American tour at the moment. Last weekend you were at a magical venue at Red Rocks in Denver. What was it like from an artist perspective playing that venue?
It was honestly incredible. We were really fortunate because the guys we played with, Lewis the Child, they do like a playground set at the start of the show. So they get everyone down before we even start. So you're playing to like a full like set of people. And when you normally play a show, you only see kind of the first few rows. You don't see that deep. But with this, you've got the amphitheater, and so you see literally every single face. It was incredible.
Yeah. Wow. I went to that venue just as an audience member, and it's just magical. So while I was there, I was thinking, what is this like from the artist's point of view? And just the rocks, it's just all, it's phenomenal. A bucket list item for an artist.
Absolutely. It's like nowhere else that we've played before. It's definitely, in my opinion, the best venue in the world, for sure.
Wow. And on this tour at the moment, what is your favourite song to play live?
We've got a new track called Tomorrows, which we weren't going to play at the start of the tour, but it was the title track of the album, so we're like, oh, we'll give it a go. But it's actually going really well. It's a lot of fun to play it too, so it's been like a surprise hit for the show.
Yeah. I love your new album, Tomorrows, by the way. What was the inspiration like behind that inspired that?
Basically, we started 2019. We were on tour, and we were about 2 months away from going into a big writing period. And then at the same time, the whole COVID thing happened. So we spent that first year working on music and kind of just experiencing or witnessing everyone experience the whole COVID thing, and bands really struggling and people being really disconnected from one another. So that kind of set the trend for the whole album. So a lot of the songs is about looking forward to reconnecting with people and looking forward to doing what you love doing again. And it's basically just like a hopeful message to say that things are going to get better and we'll get back to where we were.
Yeah, you guys are doing that right now, I feel, on tour.
Well, yeah, and we've been so stoked to... Well, we wanted to come back so badly, and I think a lot of things got in the way of getting back, so just like being here and being present with people in the United States, North America, like we're just very fortunate that this all came to happen. Like, I think there are still a lot of struggles going on right now, and hence we called the album Tomorrows, looking forward to tomorrows. Yeah.
I put myself first, you right back. I left my heart bright, the threshold of your love. There's a new force to you. By the walls inside this room, I'm starting to regret the things I said that I let you go. I've been spending lots of bullshit, staying at you in for me.
Say that your music, your style has evolved over the years. Has live touring had an influence on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the early days we kind of were making music that we thought sounded interesting without having the knowledge of playing the music live. And then when we started, getting a bit of traction and playing shows and experiencing kind of the live element of it, you figure out what works and what doesn't work and what connects better in a live setting, and that's definitely the part of the industry that we love the most, is playing shows. So we've kind of catered that into our writing style now, being like, this is going to be fun to play, or this is going to work well, in a venue or something like that. So that's definitely had a huge impact on it.
Yeah. I feel like Swim just hit the stage. Is that what's happening up there? Is that what we can hear?
Yeah, that's them going off. They're rocking.
Oh, cool.
They're good too.
They are good.
Yeah, they're good.
The second time we've been on tour with them. We had so much fun the first time. We're like, come around for the second time.
Had to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
One of my favorite songs on the new album is called Love Language, and I think that's so beautiful, the lyrics and the melody, just how it sits. It's in this beautiful pocket, kind of spoke to my love language. How was the writing on that song? What kind of came first? How did that go? Was it melody? Was it lyrics? Was it just the idea?
I had the love language sentiment from just a conversation that I had with my girlfriend Sinead, and we were talking about love languages and all of that stuff. And I thought it would be a good idea to somehow incorporate that into a song. But love language is quite a mouthful to say as well. So we had the instrumental for a little while, and then in 2019 when I was here in the States, we went and had a writing session with a writer called Fran Hall. And I had a smattering of the lyrics that I kind of wanted to make work, but I couldn't really get it into a hook. And then she came in and we kind of spent an afternoon and she figured it out, and then it became what it is now. Yeah, and I think it's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The way I came across that was actually from a remix. So is it important for you guys to work with different DJs and have remixes out there?
Well, I think if it worked on you, then definitely, And that's kind of what you use those remix packages for, is to build like build an audience from people that you wouldn't normally connect with.
Yeah. How does that collaboration process work when you're looking for DJs to remix songs?
It's usually like a bit of everything. We definitely have producers and DJs that we admire and really would like a remix for, and a lot of times if we have a single coming out, we'd reach out and see if we can get one. And then on the flip side, sometimes people just ask if they can do a remix. We've had in the past we've had remix competitions as well, where we just get young producers to submit remixes, like we put the stems out for free.
Oh wow, that's awesome! And what a compliment that people reach out to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And those remix comps really work really well. Like every now and again you find something and you're like, this is unreal, and it's from some kid in Kiama that's just pumped it out. Yeah.
Go Kiama. Is there anyone out there at the moment that you would like to work on, either to collaborate on the writing side or production side for a new song, or a DJ for a remix?
I mean, like dream scenario, like that's not gonna happen. Like
We never know. We're going to put it out into the universe right now.
I mean, I always love to work with Tyler, the Creator, but because we've worked with a few hip hop artists before, and I don't know, I would just love to see his writing process. That's for me.
What about you?
We've always been super open to like working with anybody. Generally, like we've found that if you cross kind of genres, that's when stuff like the magic really happens. So really anyone from any lane. But I'm a massive Hot Chip fan, and we've met them one time and they were the sweetest dudes ever, and I just feel like that'd be amazing to work with them now.
What's next for you guys?
Well, I guess we're finishing the rest of this tour, and then we go back to Australia and play the new album there. Go do a little festival season over the summer, and just really kind of work out what's going to happen next year. I think with the whole industry and what we've just gone through, everything's a little bit slow to kind of like get out of the cold kind of thing. So we're still working things out.
Yeah. Well, that'll be fun for you to go back home and play it on home soil and tour and
Oh, absolutely. Like really excited. Yeah.
And can we give a shout out to Leon?
Leon, miss you, mate. See you again soon. Be home soon. We'll have a beer.
Yeah. You'll be reunited soon. Thank you so much for chatting to us. I can't wait to see you guys live because I'm a fan and your show is going to rock. I would be here whether or not I was interviewing you. I think you're awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Phil.
And I'm Liam.
And you've just been buzzed.
Feel It is out now on all streaming platforms. Stay right there. We have Bayardo De Murguia up next to talk about season 2 of Acapulco.
A dark time in my life was approaching.
Me siento fatal. Odio en lo que me he convertido por ese hotel.
My family was at risk of losing everything. But sometimes, things have to break apart to come back stronger.
Supongo que no todos mis sueños se pueden hacer realidad.
O tal vez lo que necesitas es soñar más grande.
Bojardo De Morgia is now recurring on the hit Apple TV Plus series Acapulco as Fabian Salares, an over-the-top host and producer of the wildly popular TV magazine program Espectacular. We have him up next to talk about the show, and for all you gamers, he will be featured on the new Call of Duty. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Bayardo De Murguia. I will be playing Fabian Solares on season 2 of Acapulco on Apple TV, and Rodolfo Para on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Come on, let's it's time for another chapter of my rags to riches life story. Welcome to Acapulco.
So this is the second season of Acapulco. The first season is now streaming on Apple TV. It is a lighthearted bilingual comedy that is in English and Spanish, but you actually, even if you don't know Spanish, it's actually really funny, really awesome, and I think you'll love it, basically. I call it the Mexican Ted Lasso because it's very lighthearted, it's very well written, and like I said, it's in both languages, so you get to laugh. You can get to go ha-ha and go ha-ha. So it's good. I think that as far as representation, I think it's getting somewhere, but there is more steps to be taken. The beauty of Acapulco is that it shows Mexicans, Mexicans living, well, it takes place in 1985, but it shows Mexicans living as they are, as good-natured people, hard-working people, the stories of the working class. And that's the beauty about it, that it doesn't put us under, the Hollywood yellow filter whenever you see something in Mexico. It's actually as it is, and it's super beautiful, and that's why I think our show stands out. But at the same time, I think as a whole, there should be more shows like that, more opportunities like that, and we're taking the right step in the proper direction.
We got a hit on Hassan.
We can't take him in Iran.
He's not in Iran. Who do we send?
Well, that's where we're in position.
I have always been a gamer. I moved to this country from Mexico, and I learned English by basically playing video games and watching cartoons. So that was how I got to actually start speaking English. So as an actor, when I moved to Hollywood, one of my biggest goals was to audition for voiceover, try to get into video games, and this opportunity arose about 1.5 years ago, and then I got cast. And coincidentally, I got cast to play a Mexican soldier, but it's all good. And the beauty of it is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, there are missions and part of the storyline takes place in Mexico, but it's really cool because they're introducing 2 Mexican soldiers, one of which I play, and it's like super badass, no one is corrupt. There's so much that goes within the storyline that you see us do, and it's really fun, but again, it's not like a stereotype of something. It's very specific, and it's very representational of who we are, and I think it's gonna be awesome. Performance capture, motion capture is kind of a mix of everything, and so there are parts of games where it's mainly voiceover. You go in a studio, and then you kind of go through all the dialogue. But when you do cutscenes, you basically have a little theater troupe, So you have all the other actors and yourselves. We're all in motion capture suits that have the little dots. We have a helmet that captures, and then a camera in front of your face that captures all your facial expressions. And before each, before each day that we're recording, you actually go through all these movements with the computer, and you have to it basically grabs how you move and what you do, and then you kind of go into recording your scenes. But it's such a blast to do because, like I said, it's all mostly green screen. You could be jumping into a helicopter, in and out of a helicopter, and then it's just 2x4s and little boxes and stuff. And so the cool thing about it is that it's another medium of acting that you have to learn that's so much fun, like having your own little theater troupe. The little kid gamer and me seeing the first time that I see my likeness as a video game character, that was really cool. And then I would say my first bigger role on TV goes right under it. It's very cool, and they definitely, the way the technology is now, our studio's Infinity Ward, and Infinity Ward worked with Blur Studio, which did the most recent Terminator and a bunch of other amazing projects. And the way that their technology is and how they capture everything to a T was so cool. So then when you see yourself, you're just kind of that's pretty cool. I started riding motorcycles when I was 17. Both my parents rode throughout Mexico, and so it was really cool. So I never got the speech of no, you can't ride a motorcycle. They just said, you can't ride a motorcycle. We both did, so we can't say no, but you got to pay for it. And so I was like, all right, Mom and Dad, sure. But I've been riding ever since, and I just love it. It's very much therapeutic for me, and then also a great way to get around Los Angeles. Well, you know, hopefully if there is a season 3 of Acapulco, you might see me more, which would be great, and then just continually hustling. As soon as Call of Duty comes out, I think that is gonna be a great thing. It's gonna be a great game and a great story campaign. And then I have another Apple TV series coming out, which I'm in, called High Desert, but it will be announced when it launches and when it is available at some point. Hi, my name is Bayardo De Murguia, and you've just been buzzed.
Acapulco Season 2 is streaming live now on Apple TV+. That's all we have. Special thanks to Bayardo De Morgia, Crooked Colors, The Fonda, everyone who stopped by and talked to us backstage of the We Can Survive benefit concert, and Danielle DeLate. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at buzz_access. Before we go, we're in OC for the Twyla True and Katy Perry collab jewelry launch. I'm Trey Rich, love and light to you all. And Kanye, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's all.
And she's a wonderful person, incredible designer, and so, you know, she asked for a collaboration, and how can you say no to Katy?
Hi guys, we're back at Play in Las Vegas. It's my last run of 2022, and to commemorate and celebrate my last run, I have actually created a beautiful little jewelry line that has Play written all over it. Some of it is fine, some of it is affordable. You choose how you want to sparkle. But first off, look at this fine mushroom. It's super big, if you like big mushrooms. And daisies, 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 of course. And if you really want the cape because you're a real KC, or how about some more mushrooms in your ears? But if you just want a little delicate little moment, all these moments have moments in Play, like the mascot is the mushroom, the tab is, of course, the trash section, my rocking horse that I mount, the snail that I have yet to name. What is its name? Or her name, or his name, or their name? Leave it in the comments.
You know, this one had inspiration from her show, and so she had most of the beginning design, and then she takes lead from me on fine jewelry. So she'll give inspiration, I'll come back and talk about fine jewelry and the quality of that, and that's how the collaboration goes. What's incredible, I think, about it is it's all ages. So we tried to do things for her very young fans, but it's incredible because you have 3 generations. You have, you know, young people from 15 to 23, you have middle generations, and you have moms and grandmothers. I think that musicians and, you know, at the end of the day, they're creators. They're extremely talented. And I'm blessed to have operations and, you know, manufacturing and a bench to distribute. So it always works to where if we just listen to each other, we build incredible things together. So you go to Twyla True Fine Jewelry, www.Twyla True Fine Jewelry. You can see my personal Instagram under Twyla True, twylatruefamily.com.
For more stories and extended clips, go to thebuzzallaccess.com. I'm Trey Rich, and you've just been buzzed.